Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Adventures with the Vices. We've got a special surprise for you today. Me and my wife went on a little road trip. We are here at the beautiful Garden of the Gods in southern Illinois, Shawnee National Forest. We're going to do a bunch of different stuff. We're really excited. This is one of the things we've been planning basically the whole time we've been together. As I've been here before, I went to college down here and couldn't wait to take my wife. So today we're going to do it and we're bringing you guys along. Just us today. We're riding solo, but it's alright. We're going to have a good time. So stick with us and hopefully we'll see some neat stuff. Well guys, we made it. We made it to the observation point of Garden of the Gods, and as expected it did not disappoint. Well, my wife's taking some of her nature photos. I'm going to walk through here and show you guys around. This is seriously probably the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. You get up here, there's some trees in the way so it's hard to see, but there's just all kinds of rock formations everywhere. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy what nature can do. It's just, I mean, I don't even think the videos do it justice. It's so vast out here. Everywhere you look, you can look down and see just more crazy rock formations. And we're going to try to get up there at some point. Kelly's over here taking a picture, but we noticed this one spot over here where it's like a little trail, but there's a rock that looks like it's about to fall on somebody's head. So maybe a little sketchy. I don't know if I would do that or not. I mean, I'm sure it's safe, but a couple of the people were telling us at the hotel that we stayed at to be super careful because I guess people die here like every year. So it's been raining the last couple days. It's a little slick, so we're gonna do our best to be careful and enjoy this beautiful scenery. But just wanted to give you guys a little preview of what we're looking at. We're gonna do some geocaching later, so definitely stay tuned, and we'll talk to you guys later. Guys, we made it up a little higher on the rocks. As you can see, it's pretty treacherous. We had to get up on that rock and kind of jump up to here. Now there's some other rocks over here. Crazy stuff. I don't know if you can see off in the distance over there, but there's some more cliffs over that way. Kelly's taking her photos right now. All kinds of crazy stuff over that way. But then also, a lot of people here today. There's some more crazy rocks over there. A lot of crazy climbing to do today, so we are so excited. And the sun's starting to come out. Just a beautiful day to be out in nature. Look at that freaking view. But just wanted to give you guys a little update. We're still alive and kicking. But anyway, peace out. I just gotta say again how much I wholeheartedly recommend going to Garden of the Gods. You run into tight situations like this sometime, guys. The path literally goes through 2 different rock formations, and as you can see, it's pretty tight. Pretty tight. You see some things that you just don't see anywhere else in the world besides southern Illinois. I just can't recommend it enough. Can't recommend getting out in nature enough. Well, Kelly sees something she likes. Let's see what it is. But yeah, guys, you gotta get out in nature, experience it. This is beautiful. Alright, we'll check back in with you guys later. Kelly just doing her thing. Getting some crazy shots. Look at this, guys. Here, I'm under a tree here, but just look off in the distance.
Be careful because it drops off right there.
I know. It's just a beautiful day, but man, you can see out for miles here. It's just so much stuff. There's actually a girl up here playing a Native American flute. That's what led us to this area. And then as you can see over here, there's a little bit of a bridge with some rocks behind it. I just can't recommend this spot enough. Just cannot. If you look at the ground here, it's even pretty interesting. Just all kinds of different like sediments and moss. This is just a crazy, crazy spot, but
This video might be long, so it might end up being 2 parts, so be prepared.
stick with us.
Guys,
Peace out.
so we're still at the Garden of the Gods. We're going to be here all day. I can tell you that already. It is breathtaking. So we have to show you this little area here that we found, high up above some of the treetops. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if you walk on this way, watch your step though.
There's these little circle puddle things in the rock that are pretty cool, but anyway, go ahead.
But this is just a breathtaking view. You can see above the trees, you can see out for miles. It's just absolutely gorgeous. A nature photographer's dream, if I must say so myself.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see more of it.
Yes.
Okay,
Peace out,
so we
guys.
came to the main attraction of this trail, the observation trail at Garden of the Gods, and it is called the Camel Rock. And the reason it's called a Camel Rock is because it's in the shape of a camel. So if we take a look out here, off to the far left, you can see the head, and then the first hump is right after that, and then the second hump is right after that. There are other viewpoints that you can get to. We chose this one because it was less crowded, but it's still an awesome viewpoint. So I'm going to get some nature photos of it, of course, but we definitely wanted to show our viewers Camel Rock.
What's crazy about this, guys, is Camel Rock, as she said, was one of the main spots we wanted to hit. Come to find out, that was one of the very first rocks that we were climbing on top of in our first video. We had no idea that it was Camel Rock, and we got a little farther along in the trail, and come to find out, there it was, Camel Rock. But besides Camel Rock, we did make friends with the girl that was playing the Native American flute. She was very nice, told us where to find one. I don't remember what she said, but I'm sure my wife does. And so now we're just checking out the amazing views, dude. There's just so much to see here. We could literally spend all day here, kind of just trying to soak it all in right now, but if we see anything else crazy, we'll let you guys know. At some point, we'll probably do some geocaching, but we've just been so taken aback by the scenery here. We've just been kind of enjoying it, but hope you guys enjoy it too, and just want to remind everybody to get out there in nature. May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think we've spoke before what the power of nature can do for mental health. So just want to encourage everybody to get outside, get out in the sun, and see if you don't feel better. But anyway, till then, we'll talk to you guys in a few. So I just had to show you guys this because I'm immature, but tell me this rock doesn't look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex head just laid down on the ground. I actually just laid in it and had my wife take a picture like it was eating me. Guys, back me up on this. Doesn't this look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex head? Can you see the mouth? Yeah, totally does. I just laid down in it and had my wife take a picture of it eating me. Have a nice day, guys. But yeah, that's totally a Tyrannosaurus Rex head. Luckily, it didn't bite down. I'm still here to record and keep you guys posted. But anyway, let's go see what Kelly's doing. Yeah, I think we intended to take more videos of this place, but this place is just so cool. I just can't even begin to tell you guys enough how cool it is. We haven't even opened up our Geocache app yet. We'll get around to it, but I mean, everything here is just so freaking breathtaking. And the nice thing is, so there's trails, of course, as you've seen us walk down, but then there's like little side trails. You can go up, down, every which way. You can climb up on the rocks. You can, I mean, you could literally spend all day here, maybe 2 or 3 days. But anyway, I'm gonna climb up here. Sorry if the audio is bad. It's a little windy up here, of course, but these little puddles in the rock are just so crazy. We were just reading a sign earlier, and it said that all of this was underwater millions of years ago, and then when the water subsided, that's what left all of these crazy rocks and crazy formations here. Which, you know, if you believe that, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. But I just thought that was really interesting that it said that all this was underwater millions of years ago. And then it also said, imagine what this place will look like in another million years. So something to think about. Enjoy nature while you can, while it's here and while it's beautiful. But anyway, I'll stop ranting. But All right, we'll catch you guys on the next clip. Thank you. So guys, we had to show you this. So found a really, really cool rock. It looks like mushrooms or a flying saucer. I just went up there and stood and took a picture, but it's just so crazy. This looks like a flying saucer just landed. If we get up here on some of this sediment, it's very cool too. You see a lot of different colors, a lot of reds, a lot of grays, some plant material growing out of it. There's even a little cave up there. I don't know if you can see that, but a little cave. If you get up under here, it's just so cool. I cannot recommend this place enough, guys. Seriously.
We apologize if we're not recording as much. We are just so in awe of everything here that we just are enjoying nature. So we apologize, but we are going to try to get as much content as we possibly can. So until the next clip, guys.
Yeah, well, let us also say that that's what it's all about, is getting out and enjoying nature. So, I mean, we'd love for you guys to come out and see for yourselves and run into you on one of our nature journeys. So anyway, I just had to say that too. So guys, we found a geocache inside Garden of the Gods. It's down the road a little ways. So we just finished the observation trail, which was where you saw that cool footage of the rocks and stuff. And so now we're gonna go see if we can't find this geocache for one, and for two, we're gonna see if it's big enough to hide one of our rocks in. And maybe brighten up somebody's day here at this beautiful park. Looking forward to it. So I cannot recommend that observation trail enough. It was beautiful day. We're having so much fun. But when we get to the geocache location, we will make sure to record that, and hopefully it's big enough for a rock. So stay tuned, guys. Found the general area that the geocache is in. This is a little spot called the Arch of the Gods. It's right off of the main road, right as you're coming into the park. It said in the description a lot of people pass it by, but it's a beautiful little spot, and we're going to see if we can find a geocache here. So we're going to also try to not get hit by a car, but hey, we should be okay. Ah! Another truck coming. So we brought a couple different rocks with us. We don't know how big the container is going to be, or if it's even going to be big enough for a rock. But we're going to see what we can do. Hopefully we'll find it. Hopefully we can brighten somebody's day. Wow, look at this area.
It's a little muddy. Oh
my goodness, I didn't realize how nice of a cave this was. Huh. Okay, well, it says that our geocache is over this direction, about 162 feet. So we're going to see if we can find this cache, but also admire this beautiful scenery. And this will be our first geocache of the day, so really excited. Hopefully we'll find it. Man, look at that cave over there.
All right, we're going to have to take a look in this before we go geocaching.
Detour!
Oh,
look at
my gosh.
We can go back and get your camera after this, baby, if you want. Wow. It is an arch, look.
My not so observant husband doesn't realize that I have the camera bag on.
She has her camera. She thinks ahead. Wow, it really is an arch. Man, that is so beautiful. All right.
That's just awesome.
Well, let's go see if we can find this cache real quick, and then we'll come back and get a little footage of the arch, too. Whoa. And also, let me just say, we just bought some new hiking shoes before we came here, and I'm so glad we did. They're very inexpensive. I think I found some on clearance for like 30 bucks, and it was a good investment. So if you're going to come somewhere like this with treacherous terrain, I definitely recommend some decent hiking shoes. Now, according to this, the cache is about 80 feet this way, so it's probably off this trail somewhere. We're just going to see if we can find it. This says 55 feet, but my geosenses are starting to kick in. You always want to look under little nooks and crannies and stuff.
What is the plus or minus?
Plus or minus 15 feet. We're at 30 feet right now. But this rock and
this is hollering at me.
Yeah, this rock and that rock both. So it could be anywhere in this area. I did not look at the container size, but I think we're just going to be surprised.
The thing did say that there are dangerous animals and ticks and poisonous plants nearby, so always read the attributes.
Huge patch of poison ivy that I'm climbing through right now. You always want to wear pants when you geocache, for sure.
And there's thorns.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
Oh.
Yeah, almost, it's got to be somewhere up in here. I just feel like.
Be careful.
I know. I don't think it's down in here. Whoa. It's a little slick down here. We're at 12 feet right now, so it could be anywhere in this area. Oh, there would be.
I'm off on my own, kind of looking while he's looking over that direction. Having a geocaching partner is always nice too, because you can cover more area. Oh my God, this is just absolutely breathtaking. One thing we also like to do is just kind of glance at the activity to see when the last time it was found, so we know whether or not it's been found recently, because a lot of times they can go missing. I almost just went into a cobweb, spider web.
Yeah, we need to get us some sticks because there's a lot of spider webs out here. Okay, I'm not having any luck over here, but my initial geosenses were telling me somewhere around this rock maybe. So I'm going to go back over here and look. This was my first instinct, was over here. I think it might be right here, baby. Natural. No dice. This was just leaned up here, like it doesn't look very.
All right, well, guys, we're gonna look a little bit, and we'll update you in a second.
Okay, guys. So we were looking in this general area, that general area. We started walking up back towards here, and I caught a glimpse. It is big enough for a rock. You see down in here, it's nestled up in between the tree and the rock. So that was a pretty good hide. So we're going to let me give you that. I want to show everybody the rock we're going to put inside. This is one that was left over from our last batch of rocks, and I think it's super fitting. So the inspirational message is the best view comes after the hardest climb. So that's very fitting. But this is the rock that we are going to leave. It's a mountain scene. It's got a sun, cloud, and a tree. So that was my wife's beautiful artistry work, and hopefully somebody else will find it and it'll brighten up their day. So that's what it's all about. So got another one in the books, and we're looking forward to the next one. So thanks, guys. Well, guys, as promised, after we found our geocache, we decided to come up in this cave. Thought we'd give you guys some shots of this. This is just phenomenal in here. It's just phenomenal. Kelly's got some pictures going. I thought I found another rock lodged in between these two giant cliffs. This is just amazing in here. It's just amazing. And I couldn't believe that the description of that geocache that we found said a lot of people just go right past this and don't even know it's here. But this structure above me actually is an arch. It's just amazing that it formed that way. So we're kind of enjoying it in here. It's a little cooler in here, of course. A lot of shade. Very, very cool. Very cool. Try to zoom in on this for you guys. Yeah, there's a big gap that goes all the way to the top over on that side. It's just, man, we're really enjoying this place. So glad we could have people share it with us. Did you find something else you liked, baby? Man.
This is absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody out there who might be watching this, you need to come here and see it for yourself. Garden of the Gods. I think the closest town is Harrod, Illinois. I think the address is Harrod, Illinois, but it's part of Shawnee National Forest in southern Illinois, which is, seriously, I've been a lot of places, probably the most beautiful place I've been to. So we'll keep you posted with what we do next. We're either going to go check out the Indian Trail and look for more geocaches, or maybe head on up to the trailhead and see what we can find. So hope everyone's enjoying, and remember to get out there and enjoy nature, guys.
So we wanted to give a big shout out to Lake Michigan Rocks. We found this rock here in that last geocache that we just did. It says good vibes, pretty good paint job, and then has some of their information on the back. We also wanted to introduce ourselves. We're the Geocache Rockers. Looks like we do something similar to what you guys do. We paint rocks, put them in little baggies, and then we add inspirational quotes to it to brighten somebody's day. So we did take the rock, we're going to put it in one of our bags and add an inspirational quote, and then when we do that hide or find, we will we'll post that video to you guys' site and our site. So it's cool to see other people doing the same thing we're doing, man. That really made our day. So if you guys ever want to check out our site as well, it's Geocache Rockers. And like I said, when we rehide this rock, we'll make sure to post it to your page and our page. And it's so cool to meet people like us. So thank you guys. You really brightened our day. So
hey guys,
anyway, peace out.
We found another geocache location. There's actually quite a few in this area. We are at High Knob Campground, and we are going after our first one for the day in this area. So stay tuned. We're about 0.3 miles away, so we'll check back in when we get closer, but we're excited.
Interesting thing about this one, guys, is geocaching takes you to some interesting spots. We found out this is actually a horse campground. So if you look around, there's people with horse trailers. We saw some horses out front earlier, and I went in and asked the lady for permission to just park here, just explained what we were doing, and she could not have been nicer. So big thanks to High Knob Horse Campground. I think there are some trails back here, so it's still going to be naturey, but it's just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll keep you posted when we get a little closer to the geocache. Thanks, guys.
So this one turned out to be more of a journey than we anticipated. Where we had to park and where we have to get to are pretty far apart. So we have to deal with all of the horse traffic mud that is currently here. Luckily we have our hiking boots on, and now we have to be careful because there are horses coming down this way. So hopefully we find this one, because it's gonna need to be a find or we're gonna be very disappointed. Peace out, guys.
Woo, so that was an adventure. Tell them about it.
Well, my wonderful husband didn't ask the right question about parking when we could have drove all the way up here instead of hiking it, but it's okay. You gotta love him. So we're currently 322 feet away, and now we have a hikers only trail instead of a horses trail that is completely caked in mud that we're gonna go ahead and trek down and see if we can find this geocache. Y'all ready?
Yes, real quick, let's admire this beautiful area that we just found though. It's just crazy hillside, and now we're heading to the geocache. Yeah, I messed up. The lady was so nice when I went in there. I asked where we could park the vehicle, and she's like, oh, you can just park right here. Well, I didn't realize that you could just drive up this whole hill, so we had to trek through, probably, what, a half a mile of like ankle deep mud and try to stay try to stay on the bank, getting hit in the face with branches. So I accept responsibility for it. So anyway,
steps are kind of creepy.
Yeah, these are some crazy like little stone steps right here in this beautiful little ravine that we're in. So this is definitely, it was worth the hike. However, would have been nice just to drive to this spot and then hike down this lovely ravine. Wow, man, this is cool down in here. Okay.
Okay, I'm starting to forgive you.
All right, good. She still loves me. She loves me no matter how silly I can be sometimes. Look at this, guys. This is beautiful. Well, we might have to go check out that cave in a second, but right now it's geo time. How far away are we, baby?
244 feet.
244.
We're gonna make it. Oh, here's another cave. We'll show you guys. Oh yeah, just a little bitty cave there. That's pretty cool. Well guys, when we get a little closer to the actual find, we'll tune back in. But just wanted to show you and tell you how I messed up. So anyway, alright guys, so we thought this was pretty neat. Having a hard time finding the geocache. As you can imagine, the GPS is way like crazy back in these hills, but we just walked back in this little ravine, and I'm talking, it is beautiful back here. There's just a crazy amount of just moss on these cliffs, and as you can see, it goes way up in there. You heard about everything we went through to try to find this geocache, so I'm really hoping we find it, but we're keeping our hopes up.
We got this.
We're keeping our hopes up. But man, I'm glad we went back here. This is just such a beautiful area. There's so much cool stuff to look at, so either way I'm happy, but hope for my sake that we find it, because we could have just drove back here, but you know what? It's about the journey.
It's the journey.
Guys, this one took a lot of work. As you can see, we are in the middle of the woods.
Let me slow down a little bit. Don't want to make anybody dizzy.
We were just about to give up. The Geocache app said something about a rock pile, or like, what was it, mangled rock pile. So I got to looking down here, and I noticed that this stack of rocks looks a little bit unnatural. Lift that up. There that baby is. I gotta give a big shout out to whoever hid this one. This was a challenge because of all the hills. The GPS is so crazy, but we were able to find it. Big shout out to whoever hid this one, because I'm very impressed. Looks like it's got a little swag in there, the logbook. We'll go ahead and sign that. Let me grab the rock we're gonna put in here real quick. I'm not sure. It's a bigger container, so I was thinking maybe the mushroom rock. What do you think, baby?
Whichever rock you want to grab, babe.
Okay. Yep. And let's show our viewers a good old mushroom rock. Oh, this is a good one for this too. I like it. So the inspirational quote is, "Life is too short to limit yourself," and that is so true, and this pushed us to our limits. And we've got a nice little mushroom rock that Kelly painted, and so we're gonna put that in there, and hopefully somebody finds it and it brightens their day. And if you happen to be the person who finds it, please look us up on Facebook, Geocache Rockers. Post it to our page. We want to see your smiling faces. Let us know what you think. But this was a good one, man. Thank you guys for hiding it, and that's about it. What's up, guys? We had a little bit of a change. So we were at Garden of the Gods, Shawnee National Forest in southern Illinois earlier today, and I didn't realize, like, neither of us really realized how big of a challenge that was going to be. We didn't feel like we had enough time to do those videos justice. So also, we have this tradition where if we ever go anywhere new, we go to Build-A-Bear, get my wife some Build-A-Bears. So we swung through Evansville, and then on our way home, we found out about this place, Fox Ridge Nature Park, and it is in Vincennes, Indiana. This actually used to be a golf course that they gave back to nature, and there are a lot of geocaches here. So we're excited, gonna go check it out and see what happens. So stick with us. Alright, so we're coming up to the first one. We're about 87 feet away. We've got a pond over there. We've got some people outside, so we're going to try and make this quick. But man, I just can't believe how I've never seen a golf course that they just let go back to nature before. I think that's so cool. But I don't know how long it's been, but it looks like maybe even several years. A lot of the grass has grown up, and okay, now we're getting close. We got some signs over here we could take a look at. Wouldn't surprise me if it was on one of the signs or somewhere near. Hopefully it's big enough for a rock, though.
I'm gonna look this way.
Looks like it might be on this sign somewhere.
Did we check the last time it was found?
No, we didn't check the last time it was found. Could also be over here. All is not lost yet. Huh. I don't see anything in this one. Over here. Oh. Nope. I thought it was a fake bolt, but it's not.
It's just an extra long bolt.
Yep. Something down there?
Nope, just grass.
No? Okay. I'm gonna check the base real good on all of these. Sometimes they'll hide them up under the grass and stuff and everything else.
Can I see that?
Yes, here you go, baby. I don't know. I hope it's not a failure for our very first attempt at Fox Ridge. I even feel up under in these signs sometimes because I've seen them stuffed up in there before. Top. Oh, hold on, I feel something. Hold on. Definitely feel something. The problem is it's fallen down in there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I definitely feel it, but I don't know if I can get to it. It's a micro. Come on, baby.
Oh, not big enough for a rock, but...
Nope. What a freaking good hide, though.
We'll have to try to make sure we place it back so that it doesn't...
I got it. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how small geocaches can be. Look at that thing. This is magnetic. It was hanging on the underneath side of this bolt inside of there. So we forgot our pen, so we're not going to be able to sign it. We're just going to log it, but I do want to open this up just to show you guys. There is the logbook rolled up in the lid of this geocache. Very good hide. I almost didn't think it was here. So props to whoever hid that one. Very good hide. I'm gonna do my best to get it back in there like how he had it. You always want to put him back in the same spot that you found him in, just out of respect for the hider. Okay, we're golden. It's in there. Good hide, good find. Heck yeah, peace out. Here we are, guys, number 2. Gotta get a quick look at the pond. Can't believe this place used to be a golf course. What you got for us, baby?
Alright, so this one's about 100 feet away. It has not been found in quite a long time, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Doesn't mean we can't find it. Just means that they couldn't find it. So we're gonna give this one a go, and fingers crossed that we can make sure this one's still there for everybody.
That just means the vices haven't been here yet, is what that means. So my geosense is so far tingling pretty good. I've got a couple ideas where it could be.
I'm thinking picnic table, to be honest.
Picnic table?
Wait
okay.
a second.
I'm thinking of something we've seen.
Grate.
You're thinking the grate?
I'm thinking the grate. This shows us right on top of it. Our internet service is good.
Okay.
And it says go fish. Black Chrome is the title of it.
It's gotta be the grate then. You want to put your fingers in there, or do you want me to do it? Let's see what she decides.
Well, right now what I'm doing is I'm looking for anything that's
like
tied around, like fishing string or something like that. But
could be magnetic as well. But yeah, I guess the fishing string would make sense with the go fish hint.
But I don't see anything.
Okay. It's kind of hard to really see anything. If you want, I'll totally feel around on there and make sure. Wait a minute. We're next to a pond too, though.
Yeah.
So it could also be over there closer to the pond if the hint is go fish. Huh. I don't know, let me try to pull it up. How about that?
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm really stuck on this grate. How heavy is it?
Heavy.
Creepy.
That's definitely not on the grate.
No, but it's covered in ants, so.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get that thing back on there. Oh boy.
Be careful.
Careful's my middle name.
Liar. Oh.
Okay,
Maybe you should lay it flat on the ground and just slide it back over.
Yeah, good idea. Oh boy. What if I...
Oh, our shenanigans. Why are you lifting it up? We got it. We got it.
Piece of cake! Piece of cake.
Okay, so...
Okay, so maybe it's not there anymore, but... Well, my initial geosenses were telling me over there, but it doesn't make any sense why it would say. I'm gonna go look over here by the pond just real quick.
Somebody said it was very clever, so...
Very clever.
Hey, babe.
What?
I just read the activity log.
Yeah?
It was there.
It was there?
Yep. String is there. No cache.
Oh.
Found it. May have accidentally dropped it.
Oh. I take back what I said about the vices not being... Well, we had the right idea at least.
We?
You had the right idea at least. Hey, you're supposed to be the one on camera. I see what you do.
So
See how you do it.
It was actually tied to the grate and hanging down.
With a fishing string.
Some form of string, yes. But unfortunately, it probably got broken.
So that explains why people were logging it as found, but writing did not find, because they found where it should have been.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yep. So unfortunately, we have to technically check this off as a did not find. But what I'll do is I'll log on there that it needs maintenance, and hopefully the guy who placed it originally will come out, and maybe eventually we can look back and see if he's replaced it or not, and come out and film us actually showing you guys what the cache is.
Yeah, you know, it's a shame that that happened, because that would have been probably in the top 5 most clever ones I've ever seen.
Never seen one like that, yeah.
Yep. But, alright, well, we'll move on to the next one, I guess.
On to the next one.
Peace out, guys.
Found
Thank
a friend on our geocaching journey. We're coming up on the next geocache location. Hasn't been found since 2020, so let's hope it's still there. But, just had to show you guys our new little friend. And he's gone. You're up.
Okay. This one has not been found since 2020. The owner said that it had been moved. He said originally it was hanging, but that the new spot he was okay with because it was super clever. I guess this one's kind of a real tricky one, so we'll see. There's another bunny, baby, look. There's all kinds of bunnies. It's a whole colony.
There are bunnies of everywhere.
Maybe they came to help us. Okay, so we're coming up on 60 feet. I'd say it definitely is part of this tree right here. Looks like it's gotta be part of the tree. But I wonder what it could be. I wonder what it could be if it's so clever. Huh.
Well, one thing that I will point out to you, and our viewers may not know, but this is also a pinecone tree.
Yep. It's definitely a pinecone tree. We've seen fake pine cones before at certain locations.
So if you see us checking the pine cones, that would be why.
Yeah, you kind of want to almost look for a pine cone that looks different than the others. Or something. I could definitely see it being a pine cone. But I also don't want to... Ooh, wait, what's this? What is this? Maybe this is where it was hanging?
Probably.
Okay. So that's where it was hanging. And you've got to think that it would be around here somewhere. But it could have been completely moved for all we know. I don't know, I just have a hard time believing that it would be on the ground. I mean, it could be a fake branch, it could be anything.
I'm just kind of combing these pine cones and seeing if I see any that look off or different.
You gotta believe it's probably within reaching distance, I would imagine, if it is on the tree.
Yeah, it's not going to be up too tall.
I could almost even see it being like a fake branch that looks like, well, I don't know, the owner said it's not hanging anymore.
I'm checking all of these pine cones.
Yeah, I definitely could see it being a pine cone.
I don't trust pine cones anymore.
So like right now where I'm sitting, the GPS says 4 feet. But I mean, it could literally be anything. It could be a fake piece of bark that blends in with the tree.
What size is it?
I didn't look at that actually. Let me take a look. This is a small. It says it's a small, so that could either be a micro or a pill bottle. Like, it doesn't really... The only other thing I can think of is maybe this thing's here so that you can reach it.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Like that one?
Yes.
So I'm kind of trying to look up high. Also, I bet people get a kick out of listening to our mental process when we're doing this. Or they don't, but either way.
Okay, so where, like, does the GPS lean more towards the front of the tree or the back of the tree, or can you tell?
It's like smack dab in the middle of the tree. What about this root here?
That's real.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, one time we found one where it was a real pine cone. Oh, I found it. That's definitely it.
Nope, that's a real pine cone. I checked it
What?
earlier.
It doesn't match the other pine cones though.
It's just because it's opened.
That is strange. I thought that was it.
I really like your idea of it being up higher, and that's why that hanger is there, to help get it down.
Something you gotta reach. That's kind of what I think.
But do you think it would be on the same side of the tree as the thing to get it down with?
I don't know.
Or do you think it would be on the opposite side of the tree? Because there's the hanger.
Could literally be anything. And the problem with pine trees is they have a sap, and it almost, a lot of different places it looks like things are glued on there. So you have to like really look and make sure.
Yeah.
God, I really don't want to fail one. We've been doing so good lately.
All right, guys, what I think we're going to do is we're going to give this a little once over. And then we will check back in whether we decide if we find it or if it's a DNF. We'll be back.
Guys, we did everything that we can possibly think to do on this one. It's either an awesome hide, or we were reading back through some of the comments, and I guess they've had some issues with this one being stolen. So I'm not sure if it's stolen or if it's just an awesome hide and we can't find it, but don't have much daylight left, and there are 10 total geocaches in this location. So we're gonna go ahead and call it quits on this one and move on. So hey, you can't always find them all, it sucks, but we're gonna have hopefully better luck next time.
So we got another one. Unfortunately, this one was also found last in 2020, so we will see if it is still there. Hopefully it is, fingers crossed, but there are some more here in the park that have been found this year, so we should have some finds for you a little bit later. So we're gonna go take a look. We're about 100 feet away, and based off of the map, it's looking like it's gonna be the third furthest most tree. So it's probably another hanging one, which, you know, the other two hanging ones that we've attempted today have been fails. So let's see if we can redeem ourselves with this one.
Let's see what happens, guys. We are going to post our fails, though. Sometimes people don't do that, but I think it's important for people to see, because you can't get them all. You really can't. Okay, so I'm going to look around the tree a little bit. Did you happen to see what kind of container we're looking for?
What kind or size?
Size, kind, anything?
Says it's a micro.
A micro. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so that could mean anything. Some bunches of pine cones here. I did notice over here that there are 2 separate pine cones that are not attached, just sitting in the tree. Up there. There's one there. And then there's another one right there.
Yeah, but those look like real pine cones.
They do look like real pine cones, so yeah, who's to say if it is or not? Okay. Gotta be around here somewhere. The problem with this one is, like, you can't reach hardly any of it. Okay, that was that. Sorry, tree. That was actually part of the tree. Wow, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a little insect thing. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to look at all these little... Look at these little pine cones. Those things are crazy as they're forming. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Guess maybe it could be on the ground as well. Could be one of those tricky ones that's on the ground. We've even seen like fake bark before in the past. Like bark that looks like it was part of the tree and ended up not being, and then the geocache was under there. So people get real creative with these things, which I like, definitely. Nope, that's just a piece of, That's interesting though. Let's see. If we pull that out of there, I wonder if there's something attached to it. No, it looks like that's just some needles that happen to fall that way. Okay. Well, just like the last one, guys, I think we're gonna see what we can do, and then if we find it, we'll let you know, and if we don't, we'll let you know too. Hate to keep you waiting. This seems like it's gonna be a tough find as well. All right.
So unfortunately, we believe this was another hanging one, and it is gone. So we're gonna log that it needs maintenance to just see if the owner will come and check on them, see if they're still here or not. Seems like all of the hanging ones have been taken or stolen and are no longer here. Unfortunately, you have that. People will steal geocaches, and you know, it's just, it hurts us. You know, they're there for us to have fun, and you're just being greedy. But we're just gonna chalk it up as a DNF, and we're gonna move on to one that was found more recently. So hopefully we can have some good luck with that one.
Yes.
Alright guys, we found one that's been found this year at least. It is back in the thicket though. Our GPS says about 44 feet away, but it's a regular sized container, so we're hoping we'll at least get to hide a rock today. Looks like there's a little path here, so we're just gonna come on back in the wilderness and see what we can find. This one's gonna be a find, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. My geosensors are telling me that big tree right there, for sure. Really think it's over here by this big tree. Well, actually, I don't know. I see a log over here. Just kind of calling out to me. So let's see what we can do. It says 20 feet at this point in time. Got a... Oh, it's an ammo can. Right behind this log.
Hey!
Yes, finally.
This one's a little bit more not in the open, so it's not as likely to get stolen because it's not in the open.
Finally get back on track. I was just telling Kelly. So this is our 5th one now, so we found 2 and had 3 did not find. So we still have a losing record for the day. But I am glad to see that this one is big enough for a rock. We finally get to put a rock in. So let's see which rock this baby's gonna get. Kind of want a bigger one since it's an ammo can. Oh, I've got the perfect one. Let's see what's in here first. No. Okay. So this one's, oh nice. The inspirational quote is, "Life is a journey, not a race." And this nice little ammo can is getting our Galaxy rock. So hey, if you guys happen to find this and want to post it to our group, Geocache Rockers on Facebook, we'd love to see your faces, love to know that you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you. Hopefully we'll see somebody else find it and enjoying this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the ammo can and put it back, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
Alright guys, so we think this is gonna be the last one of the day. We've been doing a lot of hiking and adventuring, so we're getting kind of tired and kind of ready to get home, but we wanted to end on a find, so we are going to do that. This one was found this year, so fingers crossed that we can find it again. We're about 36 feet away, so my geosenses are hitting this tree over here.
Okay.
So that's where I'm going.
Okay. Hopefully it's big enough for a rock.
It's definitely on this tree somewhere.
Could be anywhere. Could either be on the tree or it could even be like down low.
I'm really drawing for the...
We're gonna go take a look. Gonna go take a look over here, see what can be seen. Oh, sorry, branches. This one has been found this year, she says, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Having any luck, baby?
Oh, I got scared. Wait, I found it.
You found it?
Yes, it used to be hanging, I'm assuming, but...
Oh, where is it? Oh, yep. Yep, big enough for a rock, too.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Oh,
All
tree.
right. You want to pick out the rock?
I think, honestly, it might have been up in that little crease right there.
That's where I thought it was. I even double-checked because I thought you missed it, but...
Log's wet, and there's a bottle cap inside of it, but... Oh, wait, no, here's the string.
Oh, the string
hanging.
broke.
So what we might do is we might stick it in a different spot to where people can still find it, but it's not on the ground.
Yeah.
So let me
I like the sound of that.
get out of here. So it'll still be in the general area, but it won't be in the same exact spot.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, let people find another one. So let me pick out a rock real quick.
Definitely.
You give them a little view of the sights. You can hold this in one hand, the lid's not tied.
Yes. Yeah, so all in all, though, this spot that used to be a golf course here in Vincennes is pretty sweet. Really peaceful. You can see the Vincennes water tower from all the way in the back. Kind of cool. But no, man, I think we saw one person out here the whole time we were out here, so very secluded. It's, you know, it's still in the process of growing up and turning into like a forest, so I mean, you know, set your expectations accordingly, but it's, I mean, it's definitely, it's worth the trip. Which rock did you pick out?
Alright, so the quote on this one is, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars.
Oh.
And the rock...
Let's get a good shot of the good old rock. Oh, it's a Pac-Man.
Pac-Man rock.
That's my artwork. My fantastic artwork.
Yes, my husband did that one. So we're going to get this... Ooh, I almost dropped the quote. We're going to get this put in this bottle, and then we are going to go ahead and head home for the day. And look forward to our next adventure.
Yes, thanks for tuning in, guys, to
Peace out,
Adventures
guys.
with Devices.